guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be telling you guys the whole story of why we're living like this. Like why we're living apart, why we haven't moved into our apartment yet, and basically just like what's been going on with us, because we've been going through a lot lately and things have been like up and down, but
yeah.
Anyways, before we get into the video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. Remember I said we're trying to get to 100K, right? Still haven't reached there yet, guys.
Still waiting.
Still waiting on that YouTube plaque.
We're gonna put it right here for you guys.
No, we're gonna put it in our new place
Yeah.
if we move there. Anyways, guys, so stay tuned for the rest of the video and stick around to find out why we haven't moved yet and why we've been basically just living apart. It's been a minute since we sat down right here and recorded a video, and basically it's because we've been so busy, right?
Oh, I don't even want to talk about it, but we are going to be talking about that today, so.
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about basically why we're not coming to you from our own place.
Because if you recognize this background, you've probably seen it before and you guys know where we are.
This is not our own place. So things have been really hectic for us because I started working. Simas actually is working and he's actually going into the office as well. He went like twice in the past like 2 weeks. So we've been crazy commuting and still trying to put out videos, and it's been hard because I'm staying with my mom and it's kind of a far distance from where I work and also from where Simas is staying, which is at his parents' house. So basically we kind of been living apart.
I think we turned the clock back like 7 years, honestly, to like the beginning of our relationship, where we're like, oh, you're staying with your parents, I'm staying with mine, let's meet up on the weekends and hopefully we can spend some time together.
Yeah.
It's like,
for real.
Cringe.
Yeah, like who wants that? But anyways, before we get into that part of the video and I kind of like explain to you like why we're living separately, I just wanted to touch on a comment that I saw, and I know that a lot of you guys will say don't respond to comments, don't watch people, or blah 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 blah. And when I just saw the comment, I was like, this is kind of like an insult to our intelligence. But then I was like, you know what, let me not take it in that way. Let us take it as like a teachable moment. So somebody mentioned that us buying a condo is basically us putting money into someone else's pocket, as if they were comparing buying a condo to paying rent. So basically they were saying that they thought that we were smarter than that and we should look to buy a house rather than a condo. So do you want to explain? Kind of like briefly, very brief, because it's like a short teachable thing. Why buying a condo is not like putting money into someone else's pocket.
First of all, guys, we've touched on this many times. I get it. Some of you haven't seen it, some of you haven't heard it, but we live in the New York metro area, okay? Number one thing. The number one reason why that's important is because buying a house in the New York metro area is incredibly expensive, which is why we're buying a condo. Because when you buy a house, it's most likely not going to be in the most desirable area for us, for what we're looking for.
Based on travel and everything, yeah.
So we decided to buy a condo, and the reason we bought a condo is just because it's like a little house stuck in a bigger building.
Yeah. And
you basically own whatever is within those walls. So it's not like paying rent. You literally own a parcel of the land that's on a piece of like a bigger land.
Right.
And it's literally no different from owning a house, except that you have neighbors above you, under you, and to the side of you.
Right. Or if you live on the top floor, you have neighbors below you.
Right, in that case, right? And then the only difference between us buying a condo and a house is that we have to pay a HOA fee, which is the homeowners association fee, which some houses actually do as well. But that means that maintenance is taken care of, your snow is plowed, your
our
lawn,
water fee,
water and sewer, flood insurance, like things like that are all taken care of. That is the key difference between owning a condo and owning a house.
Yes. So basically,
so I'll pass it back to you.
Yeah, so basically you can do literally everything that you could do to a house to a condo, basically.
Except like build it out.
Yeah, you cannot like modify it anymore, right? And usually if you buy a house here in the US, most people don't really modify their houses unless you want to build like an extra part or whatever. But a condo, what you see is what you get, right? And regarding renting or Airbnb or using it as like an investment property or an income property. You can do everything like that with a condo. It's not a co-op. A co-op is,
yes, a co-op
is different. Like you have to pay a monthly fee for the co-op. You have to get approval to be able to rent it. It's not like that.
A condo is like stock in the unit, and then like it's a co-op is a whole nother game, guys. Look it up. If we're not gonna touch on that because that's not what we bought.
I think maybe the person thought we were buying a co-op, but we're not. We're buying a condo. But the reason why you came to this video is to see like what the truth is. And the truth is we're not living in our apartment yet, right? We paid a down payment. We still have to pay the closing costs, and we still actually have to close on that place. Now, what's been happening?
This is how I feel about it.
What's been happening is that we were having an issue with the seller. They didn't have this particular thing called a certificate of occupancy. So when you buy a new building, condo, house, anything that's just manufactured, the city needs to go into that place and deem it okay to live in, right? Yeah. Our building did not get that yet before they started selling the condos, which is normal, right?
This is common in the industry, especially these days. They try to sell it ASAP and then worry about the details later.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Because the closing is usually within two months or so, 1 or 2 months. So they hope to get the certificate of occupancy within that 1 to 2 month period. So because we didn't have that piece of paperwork, we could not just close and move into the property same time, which is why we've been basically living homeless from one parent's house to another parent's house, not having time to make any content, not having time for each other really. Yeah. It's been tough. So
and the worst part, like we have been like going from parent to parent's house all the time, which is okay, which I mean our parents really like us being at their houses usually. But the problem is getting to work and getting back from work. From your mom's is very difficult because you have to get a ride to the train station and then transfer at least once. From here, you have to go to the train station, take a long train ride, and then still transfer again. Right. And it costs way more from here. So like cost-wise, time-wise, stress-wise, it's very difficult for us to live this kind of life. But it's just kind of, we knew what we signed up for, and we know that this is temporary. Yep. So that's what we know that brighter days are coming ahead. Right. But like for now, it's pretty tough.
And speaking of brighter days are coming ahead, we already got good information from the sellers that they were able to secure that certificate of occupancy, and they gave it to our lenders, and now things should be going in the best direction moving forward next week. So by next week we should be able to know, hopefully by next week we should be able to know when we can move in.
Yeah, so we just got to wrap everything up. Like we got the last major piece of paper like that the lender actually accepted, and now it's like the formalities of actually getting to the last part where we have to sit down and then just like exercise our wrists all day and just sign a bunch of paperwork.
Yeah. One thing that is annoying me is that I didn't want to start working before we moved, because I knew that if I started working before we moved, it would be chaotic. And here it is, the chaos that we're going through, but at least we have some positive light at the end of the tunnel saying that we're able to get some kind of satisfaction soon.
Yeah, and we need to get a move on because like I need to commute to the office shortly. You need to have like get some sleep and you know get like a reasonable.
I've been waking up like 6 o'clock and
yeah, it's tough. But we knew that this is what we signed up for, and we knew that there was a chance that this could take a little bit of time, and unfortunately it is. But like what we always say, things just don't come easy for us. We gotta fight for it, guys.
We knew going into it that it wouldn't be easy, and at least it's going in the right direction, and we're not living there because we lied about this whole process. So yeah, that's the reason why we haven't really been that active on social media, especially Instagram, because YouTube we still try to make it like but yeah guys, so bear with us until we have some stability in our lives, because I'm yearning for that stability. I need like my own space. I need to like, I don't know, I just need it.
I know. I'm there with you. Now it's a matter of time. That's the thing. Like what keeps me going and like keeps my mood at like a reasonable level is because I know like it's like a week. or two that we were like, we have to get this wrapped up in a week or two, otherwise we can't close.
Yeah.
Otherwise the whole process starts over. But like, we're not even thinking about that, right? It's like literally a matter of time. But on a side note, guys, I have something to tell you.
What?
You guys see this hang time up here? You guys see that hang time?
Best hairstyle ever.
Yeah, I need a haircut though. Like, this is just nasty, but yeah.
It's fine.
But
anyways, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this one. Thanks for sticking around with us and listening to our update. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully we'll be saying that we moved in the next one.
better be, man. Better be, because I know you guys are tired of us waiting, and we're like, oh, come on.
Yeah,
like,
we're
let's
tired.
go already.
We're tired, yeah.
But it's almost there, guys. Almost there. Almost at the finish line.
Bye.